Line 3, we have an update on a story we first told you about last summer. She's been back on the air reporting since November, and it's been almost a year since Stacey Escalante was diagnosed with stage 3 melanoma. Since May is Skin Cancer Awareness Month, we wanted to let you know how our own Stacey is doing. Last year, Stacey had surgery to remove the tumor in her back and another to remove lymph nodes in her groin. Now, even though Stacey is cancer-free, doctors say there's a 30% chance it can come back. And that's why Stacey is on a treatment called GM-CSF. She gets injections for 14 days every 2 weeks to boost her immune system. Every 3 months, she sees her oncologist both here and at the John Wayne Cancer Institute in LA. She gets bone and organ scans, and she gets her blood tested. This appointment was just from this week. The whole point is that if the cancer returns, they'll catch it early. Stacey has had to be her own advocate and stay on top of the disease, making sure her cancer is caught immediately if it returns. And it did return for another remarkable local woman. Since this is Skin Cancer Awareness Month, we want to bring you her story, because Amanda Brown's life could forever change yours. Theirs is an incredible love story told in this song Michael wrote Amanda for their wedding 6 years ago.
And you may kiss the bride if you like.
Theirs is also a story of courage and pain and loss.
There was a mole started to grow up here, and it looked like a pencil eraser.
A tiny mole that turned out to be stage 1 melanoma, but doctors said they got it all during surgery. 2 years passed and Amanda seemed fine.
And in November of 2004, she had a nodule like growing on the inside of her thigh here, and then a couple, like 1 or 2 on her tummy.
It turns out doctors hadn't gotten it all, and for 2 silent years the cancer had been spreading. Those nodules protruding from Amanda's skin were just the beginning.
This is the night before our life was turned upside down.
Amanda already had dozens of tumors on her lungs and was given 6 to 8 months to live.
She fought. She was such a good fighter. She just, her will to want to live, to fight, and to be the one, you know, because we knew that the odds were against us, you know. We knew, melanoma is like one of the worst.
Still, Amanda kept smiling, even as her hair fell out.
It's coming out in pieces now. When I was in the shower, there was tons of strips of hair. And I'm tired of pulling it off my shoulders.
And she smiled even as the tumors took over.
We're on our way out the door to go get some therapy here.
Amanda lost her fight with cancer several weeks ago, but in the end she wanted people to hear her story. Her message: skin cancer can kill you.
We were not knowledgeable enough about that. We didn't know enough about how serious that could be. I mean, my wife's 31 years old. She's 31. It wasn't supposed to happen like this.
Michael knows his wife is in heaven, that she's no longer in pain. But he also knows this didn't have to happen. And that may be the most difficult part of all. Amanda surprised even her doctors, living a year longer than any of them expected. She wanted to give us an interview, but her health failed too quickly in the end, and she lost her battle last month. Remember, Amanda was first diagnosed with stage 1 melanoma. Stacey was diagnosed with stage 3. Stage 4 is the worst. We can learn a lot from Amanda's story, though. Avoid excessive sun exposure. If you have any unusual spots on your skin, get them checked immediately, and insist on follow-up care. Michael will soon start speaking to middle and high school students about skin cancer and the dangers of sun exposure. For more information on Amanda's story or on the Amanda Faye Brown Memorial Chapter of the Melanoma Education Foundation, log on to our website, kvbc.com, and click on Healthline 3. We'll be right back.